really high expectations. I thought that I was going to be able to get a really cute, cozy, but very chic apartment in maybe Soho or the West Village or the East Village or whatever freaking village Carrie used to live in Sex and the City. Thank you. And I thought that I was going to meet a very perfect, handsome man that was going to be tall, black hair with blue eyes, and he knew how to dance salsa and merengue, of course. And he had a beard. I like beards. And then we were going to fall in love, and we were going to move in a very nice townhouse in Park Slope to raise our children. Yeah, that's very, very far from reality. Well, not that far, because I do live in Park Slope right now with a very handsome man. He's gay and he's my roommate. That was not a joke. It's reality. My dating life in New York has been tough. I think it's the toughest thing I have ever done in my life. And I went to architecture school twice. So it started when I first moved to New York, and I was in a bar in the Lower East Side, and I met this guy that I usually would not go out with. He was blonde. I'm not that into blondes, or I wasn't. Now I do not screaming. And he was 18 years older than me, and I had never gone out with an older guy before, but I was like, new city, new life, this is probably it. And we went out for like about 6 months. I really liked him until I found out very deep in that he had a age-appropriate girlfriend in Canada. And yeah, it sounds like a summer camp type of shit. It was a reality thing. And I was his like New York toy. And that really hurt me. It was very, very sad to me. I spent months being really depressed, but then I discovered online dating. And I was like the happiest person because I was going on so many dates. I had so many outfits for the first date, the second date, and I even had like a drawer for dates in the office, and whoever had worked with me knows about this. Just in case it was like an impromptu date, I was ready. And every time that I would go on a first date, I would go home and text my friends like, I met him. This is it. And then on the second day, it was like, yeah, this is it. And I would start thinking about our wedding and our beautiful future, and do I really want to marry in the Dominican Republic? You know, so hot there. But yeah, you know, I want my family there. And then while I was thinking this, they would disappear. And it was like, oh, okay, it's fine. Let's swipe again. And I would go on another date. And it was like the same shit. It was like the wedding, and then the wedding is off. And it was like I was hitting the repeat button. It was again and again. Until in 2015, I went to a bar in Brooklyn, and I was hanging out with some friends, and I met a few guys there, but I met Steve, and he was so cute, tall, dark hair, like the silkiest hair you would ever see in your life. It was, let's not even talk about this. And the only thing, he was like a little bit on the younger side, but again, I do not discriminate. I really liked him. And I liked him so much that I overlooked the fact that he lived with 4 other roommates in a really filthy apartment with a bathroom that I swear has never been cleaned in the life of that house. Like, I didn't care. I would just go pee in my apartment. It's fine. I was very happy. I liked this guy a lot until one night we were watching TV, and both of our phones are next to each other, and one of them beeps. So I looked over, and it was his, and he was getting a Tinder message. And this was like after like 7 months of dating. And maybe it was my fault because we didn't have the talk. But I kind of became that person that I was back in the island. And I don't know how he's still alive. I never talked to him again. And I was really sad for the next week. But, yeah. I know, actually, it was a week and 1 day. And I know that because it was Sunday, and then on the next Sunday, my friend Caitlin, who's also here, she asked me out for coffee, and she asked me, but why did you like Steve? You said several times that he was boring. And I'm like, yeah, he's boring, but that hair, though. So it was like, that hair is nothing, right? So I went back at it. And the next day, I went out with Steve number 2. You know what? Guys and their names. They're all have like similar. I mean, that year I dated 2 Andrews, 2 Steves, and 2 Ryans.
I was so confused.
And this Steve number 2, who was not cute at all, he was freaking hot. Like super tall, black hair, and that body. Like he did every extreme sport that you can imagine. And he surfed like every day before going to work. He was not the brightest person, but who cares? When you have that body, like who cares? And he was also very sweet to me. He gave me, I was going on a trip, and he got me a selfie stick. I think that's a very nice gesture. But the selfie stick broke the first day of my trip, which should have been a sign for our relationship. We dated for like 2 or 3 weeks. And when I got back from my trip, he told me that he had met someone else while I was away. And I was sad, but not because of him. Like, who cares about hot Steve? I thought he would. Who cares? I was just thinking that I was so tired, so, like, seriously, again. And this guy has, like, nothing going on in here, and he's dumping me. You know, seriously. It was just, like, again and again, rejection after rejection. And I don't feel pity for me, don't, because I'm like the person with the highest self-esteem that you would know. I honestly think I'm the bomb.com. But even the bomb.com feels bomb sometimes. And I was so freaking tired of all this rejection and going again, like swipe and read another stupid similar profile. Yeah, you're absolutely good in that yacht, but like, I don't want that. So I started thinking at the end of the year, you know what, that day that you're reflecting on your year and what you want for the next year, I was thinking, what do I want the next year and what have I gotten from this year? I went on so many dates and I got nothing but rejection. Is everyone else going through the same thing that I'm going? It's everyone having this rejection thing over and over, but I feel these people on my Facebook feed that are like in love. I actually blocked some of them. I don't need to see your freaking pictures getting engaged in Cancun, you know? Congratulations. I actually like the picture. But I was like, where do they meet? Does this really exist? So that's when I started to ask people, how do you meet your significant other? And are you going through this? Do you suffer from the ghosting syndrome as I do? And it turns out that a lot of people are having my similar experience. And I started recording all of this. And that's how Singleling was born. And it's been a year that I went to my friend's Pavel's studio to record the first episode, and I really didn't know where this was going, but I love that we're here celebrating 14 episodes, and I have so many ideas of what I want to do this year, and I hope that the next anniversary is not here, but like in somewhere like that holds 200 or 300 people. I don't know. I am very happy that you're here and very thankful for each of you that had supported me throughout this year. It has been an amazing trip, and I hope that you keep listening, and if you haven't, shame on you.